everyone. Happy Friday to you. I want to do this one called Hugs. It's very similar in the beginning of the one we did on Monday, which was called S knot. And we start with this shape where there's like a curve. It's not quite as S shaped, but you could make it S shaped. I might make it S shaped. But we make this X here with this bit of a curve. Can you see that? Okay. And then we just kind of follow that around with some, why can't I think of the word? I can't think of the word. This shape. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and then this one's going to come this way. Okay? 1, 2, 3, and this one's going to come this way. 1, 2, 3, that one's going to come this way. 1, 2, 3, that one's going to go that way. And then we fill in here and around the outside. So it looks like that when we're done. And there it is with one big one and some little ones around. I just feel like giving y'all a hug today. Just want to remind you guys that you can follow me over on Instagram or Facebook at Draw Tangles with Dawn. You will see, like, I'm drawing this about a month before you see it. So you're going to see this at the end of April. I'm drawing on the last weekend of March. And because of that, if you want a sneak preview of what's coming up, follow me over on Instagram or Facebook at Draw Tangles with Dawn. And on the day that I draw this is the day that I post over there. I used to wait until the video was out before I posted, but then I kept forgetting to post. So, now you just get a sneak preview. It's easier that way. Let's do a little bit of pre-planning here with how many hugs do we want on this square. I'm going to give us perhaps just 4. And is our hug going to be rectangular? Sure, why not? Why not? We're going to do 4 hugs. And it goes from the middle, kind of outward. Yeah, something like that. Okay. Good enough. That's a big pen. I don't want a big pen. Let's try a number 5. 5 would be good. So we're just going to draw this. I wonder if my 5 needs new ink. Seems a little sketchy. It might. I don't remember which pens I put new ink in. That is not good. Okay, so from the beginning of this one, we're just going to go out like that. No S shape. Just like that. A nice curve. We are not quite there yet for 30,000 subscribers. I really want to get to that number. And you guys, I want to give away my and give away my art. You guys are disappointing me. The plan is, once I get to that 30,000 subscriber mark, I'm going to give away to probably, let's say, 30,000 subscribers. Let's be bold and pick 30 winners. One winner per 30,000. Let's do that. I'm gonna put it out there into the universe that it's not just going to be one person or two people winning some art. I'm going to say 30 people are going to win some of my art. That's a lot. That's a lot. But I'm gonna commit to it. I have lots and lots of art to give away. I have more than 30 here. Look at all that. Y'all might even get 2. But let's set a goal, and 30 people will win something if I get to 30,000 subscribers. That's a lot to commit to, but I can do it. I can do it. Okay, we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna go 4, and then this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, and this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, and this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that one. There we go. That's that. Do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is an easy one to draw, you guys. I'm gonna challenge you to give it a try. Really easy. Okay. I'm saying it in my head. 1, 2, 3, 4. Are you hearing me? 1, 2, 3, and 4, and that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that one. I have to finish doing my taxes this afternoon. I've been putting it off and putting it off. I started. I've worked on it a couple of days, and I get just so far, and then I go, I don't want to do it anymore. And I put it aside. I really need to get it done. Okay, there's where we're at right at the moment, and then we have to do the rounding. So the rounding in here goes opposite of the middle. So it goes here. Okay. That's where it goes. Opposite of the middle. Going to do all the ones that are going this direction first, and then I'm going to turn my page. Remember to turn your page. You want to make sure that you're not holding your hand in a weird and awkward position. Make sure you're sitting in a comfortable chair. I have a standing desk. I can sometimes stand, but I also have like a bar stool that I sit on. And I can bring it up and down so I can make it different heights. Make sure that I'm at a comfortable height for drawing for me. Let's do a question. What was your first job? What did you like or dislike about it? First job outside of, stuff around the house. I'm assuming that's what they mean. First paid, regular, job where the government knows that I'm working, not just cash under the table job. Because, we've all had the cash under the table jobs. Don't say you never had one. Because I know you have. But the first job that was like a real not government paid job, but job that had a paycheck, an actual paycheck. Taxes taken out, all that kind of thing. I worked in the Santa Anita Mall at Ms. O's Pantry. Back in the 70s. I'm dating myself. After school job, a couple days a week. There was not very many of us working there. As a matter of fact, for the most part, there were two of us working there, the manager and me. There might have been somebody else who worked there, but I really only worked with one lady. Oh gosh, what was her name? Why can't I see her face clear as day? Her name escapes me at this moment. Louise. There it goes. The brain cells kicked in. Older lady, really sweet, bright red lipstick, super short because I am not exactly what you would call a tall person. I stand at about 5'4", probably closer to 5'3" now, because age shrinks you. But in high school, I'm not sure if I was finished growing yet, so I could have been 5'3", maybe even 5'2". I don't know. I wasn't very tall, petite little gal, and she was shorter than me, and probably twice my girth. She was a short lady with a high BMI, but she was very sweet, very kind. Let me bring my homework, and be honest, our store, I'm surprised it ever made any money whatsoever. We had very few customers in a shift. Very few customers in a shift. So, I don't know. I would say, people would wander through the store, but to actually ring somebody up, I suspect I only had 4 or 5 customers an hour. It was super slow. Whereas where I work now, I could have 4 or 5 customers in 10 minutes. Completely different atmosphere. But because it was so slow, and I was a high school student, please let me bring my homework and do whatever I needed to do while at the cash register, as soon as a customer came in, I put it away. I thought that was very fair. I got a lot of homework done, which is the only way I would have been able to have an actual job during high school, because otherwise I wouldn't have gotten any of my homework completed if I had to work and couldn't do homework. So, it was a win-win for both of us. I got my work done. She got somebody to watch the store that was willing to take minimum wage, and minimum wage back there was like, I don't even remember. Did I even get $4 an hour? I don't think I did. It was not much money. Money. I don't remember what minimum wage was back then. Let me check. I'm gonna look that up because now I'm curious. Oh, I don't want that. Minimum wage in late 70s. $2.90. That's good. I made $2.90 an hour. But in my mind, I was getting paid to get my homework done. So I thought it was a win. I only worked, I don't remember, I only worked till 9 p.m. I worked like 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Three hours a day, something like that. that's what I did. It was slow enough that right across the mall from me was the hot dog on a stick, and so um, I couldn't take a break because I was the only one there, but I would make sure there was nobody in the store and run across where I could still see the store and see if anybody was coming in. And if somebody came in, I had to run back, but I could run across the mall and grab myself a hot dog on a stick and a lemonade. Sometimes girls over there would just give me a lemonade because we all got mall discounts back then. So if you worked in the mall, you got a mall discount, and they'd see me coming. They'd grab my whatever they knew I usually ordered, and usually had it ready for me. Where I'd run over there and say, can you make me this? And they usually had 3 or 4 girls working over there. And sometimes one of them would just come and bring it to me. That was awesome. And they did that for everybody, though. It wasn't just me. Anybody who worked in the mall that couldn't get away, because there were a lot of places in the mall, even back then, that were super slow. And that was in the heyday of malls, when people just went to the mall just to hang out at the mall, for no other reason than to hang out. And I don't know what we did at the mall, but even when on my days off, sometimes we'd just go to the mall. Let's go to the mall. But why? Now that I think about it, it's like, why did we go to the mall? But I guess it was just a thing to do, place to hang out. It was relatively safe. It was indoors. Didn't have to worry about weather. And it was, malls were new and exciting back then. Not so much nowadays, but they were then. Interesting to remember, to reminisce on. And then after that job, I was there quite a long time. After that job, I went to college full time, so I didn't have a job for a couple of years. And in college, I did a little bit of work at a school as an aide. And then I started at CVS. That for a while because I had a manager. We were going to go on vacation, and the manager said I couldn't go on vacation, and it was a minimum wage part-time job, and I said I am going on vacation. My family is taking a long road trip, 3 weeks. We're driving to Canada. He said I couldn't have the time off, and I said, okay, fine. Then I just quit. So that's what I did. Okay. Those are hugs. I like that. Let's do a little shading. I don't want dark shading, I don't think. Let's use my HB. Sharpen the pencil. Perfect. To shade kind of here. Like that. except for the small stint as a teacher's aide, I have pretty much been in retail my whole life, which is not really what my initial plan was for my life, but it's worked fine for me. I'm going to do it just like that. Where'd my blending stuff go? There it is. What was your guys' first job? Tell me in the comment section. What did you do as your first job during high school or right out of high school, or even maybe pre-high school? Did you work at a family business where you could work when you were just a kiddo? Did you have a paper route? My mom did a paper route, not when she was a teenager either. She did a drive your car paper route when my sister was an infant. I was probably 2 or 3 years old. Look at that. Ah! Look at it. Looks so beautiful when it's got shading. I want a little highlighting. Of course I do. Because I love highlights. Come on. Come on, pen. Work. Just little highlights. Because, can't do without a nice highlight. I love highlights. That's why one of the reasons I really like working on colored paper as opposed to on the white paper. I've done white paper. I did white paper for many years. But I really like the colored paper because I can bring out the white pen and do highlights. And then that brings even more contrast. And the contrast is what really makes these patterns just pop. There we go. Definitely. Highlights. Okay, so this is called Hugs. Do it down here. Sign it. And be done for the day. Many happy returns of the day to you. I'm going to give you all a hug, a virtual hug. Give me a virtual hug back by hitting that subscribe button if you wouldn't mind, so that we can get to that 30,000 subscribers, so I can give this beautiful piece of art to somebody. I want to do that. I mean, I'm not saying that all of my artwork is perfect, but there are some that I just really enjoy. This was one of them. I really enjoyed doing this with you guys. So, because it's easy. I like the ones that are simple but look beautiful when they're done. And you could teach this to someone. This would be an easy one to teach to somebody, and they would say, wow, look what I did. Anyway, you guys have a great day. Go do something nice for someone today. Teach somebody this pattern. And I will see you on the next video when we switch months to the month of May. That's awesome. All right, you guys have a blessed day, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.